Let's consider the secret life of the innermost nesting doll. Living most of her life in the dark, inside the other nesting dolls, she has plenty of time to think, if she could. Sadly, she has no brain. However, when an innermost nesting doll hears that Geico not only saves people money, but also has been providing great service for over 75 years, she thinks it's obvious you should switch. Because yes, switching to Geico is a no-brainer. Pity the innermost nesting doll and her lot in life.
Hey, welcome back to Mysterious Goings On. This is Alex. Just a very quick kind of a bonus announcement episode here. This is not a full-fledged episode. Couple of announcements really quick. First announcement is Season 4 is on its way. We have hours, and I mean hours, of great interviews and content ready to share with you. Coming up at the end of July, we'll start having those out. It's taken a little longer than I had initially planned, simply because I started getting a lot of people saying yes to being on the show, which is a really lovely thing. So stay tuned for that on this feed, and of course, look at our Facebook page and pilotscross.com for more information on that. But I have something that's rather urgent to ask you, and if you're listening to this, then you're the right person to hear it. We're up for a podcast award, the People's Choice Podcast Awards. Mysterious Goings On is up for that in a couple of categories, and I need your help. Here's how it works. I've got the link in the show notes, but it's at podcastawards.com. You just have to register once. It's just put in your name and your email. You get an email back that confirms that you're legit, and you just plug in the number, and you have to do it within an hour or so. So you can do all this at once, and they'll shoot you the email right away. So you sit down at podcastawards.com, you register, you confirm your email address, and then you go to make your nominations. And the instructions are fairly simple. You can nominate in each category one time. There's a button at the bottom to save the nomination you pick from the drop-down box. Okay, there are two places where you can find Mysterious Goings On. One is right up on the top left, and it's the People's Choice Award. Just look for Mysterious Goings On. Now, there's another podcast called Mysterious something else, Circumstances, I think, and I'm sure they're great, but we don't want to vote for them, do we? So I need your vote for Mysterious Goings On in the People's Choice, and then parallel to that, on the right side of the page is the art section, and just find Mysterious Goings On the drop down there, select Mysterious Goings On for both of those, then go to the bottom of the page, and there's a button at the bottom. It says Save Nominations. I think it turns gray or something. You click on that, and you're done. That's all you got to do. And the way this works is pretty simple, and this is why it's kind of critical to do this now. It's July 15th as I record this. We're a little behind the eight ball. We got nominated kind of late. The nomination period for listeners is July 1 through July 31st. Then after that, they make an announcement of a slate of, I believe, let's see here, I think it's the top 10 of each one, I believe, gets to go forward from there. And then there's some slate voting with some experts, and they'll select a few of you voters from randomly to vote. Anyway, long story short, it's all on the website. The most important thing is I really could use your support. I always so appreciate you listening, and it would be great to kind of slap a little sticker on the side of this here box, or on the cover of this here book, I guess is more appropriate, this audio book that I've been writing since 2016 called Mysterious Goings On, that says People's Choice Award winner or Podcast Choice Award winner for arts programming. It'd be super great. I would really appreciate it. So again, it's links in the show notes. Podcast Awards. It's the People's Choice. It's podcastawards.com. Please vote for Mysterious Goings On. And bonus, by the way, if you're looking there and you don't see anybody else there you want to vote for, can I give you a suggestion? There's a kind of a cousin show or sister show or cousin show that I work on called The Audio Oomox. That's audio, A-U-D-I-O, Oomox, O-O-M-O-X podcast. And it's a little show about science fiction and stuff like that. And that's down in the TV and film category. If you want to vote for the Audio Oomox podcast too, that'd be super, super great. I would so appreciate you doing it. If so, again, thanks for your attention on this. We'll be back in a couple more weeks with some great new episodes for Season 4 of the podcast. And I look forward to talking to you then. There'll be a teaser episode coming out in your feed too, coming up. It'll be about a minute-long teaser coming up soon. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And as usual, if you have any questions about this, you can find me on Twitter at @A_Greenwood, or you can just email me at team@alexgpr.com if you have a direct question or you need some help in walk through this voting thing. Thanks so much. I really appreciate you. I will now return you to your regularly scheduled life, and we'll be in touch soon.
Pros do it right to take their business to the next level by relying on trusted brands to get the job done. Lowe's is here to help and help you save. For your next stain job, get a gallon of Valspar One Coat Transparent Stain Plus Sealer starting at $35.98. And we now offer the Little Giant King Combo Ladder, the world's first step, extension, and leaning ladder, giving you the flexibility to do just about any job for only $159. For trusted brands that make the job easier, do it right for less. Start with Lowe's, U.S. only. Pros do it right to take their business to the next level by relying on trusted brands to get the job done. Lowe's is here to help and help you save. For your next stain job, get a gallon of Valspar One Coat Transparent Stain Plus Sealer starting at $35.98. And we now offer the Little Giant King Combo Ladder, the world's first step, extension, and leaning ladder, giving you the flexibility to do just about any job for only $159. For trusted brands that make the job easier, do it right for less. Start with Lowe's, U.S. only.